Hey guys, I have a Twitter now, go follow it, okay, bye.
In the famous words of Belina Carlyle in 1987, "Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth." In the equally famous words of somebody who just finished playing Leisure Suit Larry box office bust, "Fucking kill me. I do not want to live on a planet that allows this thing to exist. Please send me to the purgatory some call hell." So yeah, obviously I thought this game would be perfect for the channel. Now you may be wondering why I'm wearing these 3D glasses. Well, that's so I can see the world in 3D. It's all so real. This is the second time I'm filming this segment, and I still don't know where I'm going with this. Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust came out in 2009 for PC, Xbox 360, and PS3, and is about equal on each one.
Well, I guess I can't say that. Thanks to this game, I can make a new entry in my long-running series. Getting a fish to climb a tree would be easier than getting this game to work, and I have scientific proof to back that up. Let's start from the beginning. And 10 days later, I killed the Antichrist, and after that, I didn't really have much trouble running the game, so I guess it wasn't that bad. As soon as you start the game, you see a problem, and that problem is the graphics suck, and I mean really bad. I know graphics aren't a big deal and everything, but this game's supposed to be erotic. Why would you wank your willy to this? And if you're the one person that would, the comment section would not like to know. Also, this game came out for 7th gen systems. They could have done much better. The story goes like this. Like in the last game, which has the name...
Leisure Suit Larry, magna cum laude.
The game actually doesn't feature the Leisure Suit himself. It features his nephew, also named Larry. There's probably some deep-seated lore associated to this. Maybe the original Larry saved the new one's parents' life, or maybe he's the actual father. Well, I have the official book of lore here, and according to this, it says... lazy marketing. Anyway, you play as the nephew, Larry, who's looking for a mole in Leisure Suit's Larry studio. To do this, nephew Larry is disguising himself as a common worker to see if he can find out what's happening. First impressions are important. The creators of Box Office Bust, or Bob, realized this, so they made the first mission about cleaning up graffiti penises. Oh boy, I really hope they don't make penis jokes. I might just split my britches.
Call this graffiti? I've seen bigger dicks in the mirror.
Oh boy! You know what makes video games just a joy to play? The camera changing every few seconds and the controls changing with it. You know, like all great platformers. This game is defined by online sources as an open world game. I guess that's technically kind of true, but I don't see it that way. When I think of an open world game, I think of a game which holds its side activities you can do around the world in the same regard as the main missions. Like in Grand Theft Auto, you can rob a bank, drive around town, shoot shit, play with cheats, play minigames, all in the world around you. And these activities are on par with while being outside of the main game. This is what Bob's open world looks like. You see the problem here? It looks dead. There's nothing. Sometimes you can get the odd golf cart, but that's it. Movie studios are supposed to be busy. I mean, think about it. There's always people rushing around, shooting movies, taking tours, shooting heroin, shooting themselves. Why isn't that here? A movie studio is a lively place. Why does it look like a Walmart at 2 a.m. in this game? Well, of course without all the dead bodies, but that might just be my Walmart. Oh cool, something shiny. Let's see what it is. You mind telling me what the fuck I just got? Oh, okay. Well, there's one good thing about the hub world, and that is that running over people is funny because they ragdoll on impact. But it's less funny when it happens to you. The game revolves around— holy fuck! Oh, okay, sorry. It's just that not only do you take fall damage in this game if you fall more than 2 feet, it also sounds like you're moving the fucking tectonic plates when you do it. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. The game revolves around you doing errands for the higher-ups of the studios, and it's about as much fun as it sounds. The hilarity goes through the roof too. Here's a mission where you're supposed to take pictures of 2 lesbians for a pervert. If this isn't funny to you, this is an instant do not recommend. Oh, and there's a time limit because I guess the guy will only be horny for a few minutes. Next, the camera minigame. It's where you take pictures of sexy things the lesbians are doing. This is getting a bit creepy. No matter though, it's just a single hit the button that shows up minigame. We'll only have to watch this for about a minute.
I don't understand. Oh.
It took me 17 minutes to finish this. 17 minutes of two shitty PS2 grade models rubbing up on each other.
Subconscious, something tells me that if we don't take a picture of this, we'll regret it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you fucking sure about that? Whatever, time to get back to Damone. Oh wait, is that another fucking arbitrary time limit? Thank fucking God, that's exactly what this game needed! Now let's get the pictures back to Damone, who's played by Joe from Family Guy. See? Guess what's next for the game? It's timers, timers, timers! Yeah! I just have a question for the people who made this game. Are the busty girls that are everywhere supposed to be funny or erotic? Because they're neither. Now, I like dirty jokes as much as the next guy, but girl with big boobs isn't a joke. It got to the point where even the game wanted me to stop playing. I took a nosedive in the car and landed it on the nose, and Larry was bitching about how he couldn't get out.
I guess this is a perfect time for an ad break. Stick around. Oh yeah, I'm not even monetized. Yeah, that's right, I'm in a goddamn charity playing these games.
While on the topic of cars,
Talents and desperate.
I shouldn't even need to use words here. Here's another gut-busting Bob joke.
I just thought that since you wanted to be a director one day, I'd give you a chance to watch a masturbator at work.
When did I ever say that?
Obviously, you think I said masturbator. You really should have your hearing checked because I said master director. Now pay attention here, and you might just learn something about masturbating.
Get it? Instead of using the right womb, he says a sex word instead. If that doesn't sound like a good character tit, then congratulations! Your level of intelligence has moved from box office bust to Adam Sandler movie. Your mom and I are still very disappointed in you. Okay, that's kind of interesting. You unlock more of the map as you move on. Maybe there's more going on in this backlot, and somehow there's even less here. At this rate, the next unlock will be a black hole. Credit where credit's due, they did add a fighting mechanic into the game. Okay, how do you punch? Oh, it's the A button. Oh, that's also the jump button. There are two face buttons not in use. What is wrong with those? That means you can only fight in certain parts of the game. Why? They could have used this as a good mechanic to spruce up the boring platforming segments. It could have been... What's the word? Fuck? No. Fudge? No. Dumb? No, but that does describe the game. Okay, let me check. Ah, there we go. I forgot about that word.
Whatever, no sweat off my sack. Wait a second. Oh God, there is sweat off my sack. I have to play the rest of this game. Okay, I know that joke was kind of stupid, but it's better than anything in box office bust. Is that really the bar I set for myself?
Well, luckily the whole game doesn't take place in this godforsaken studio. You can actually go into the world of the movies the studio's producing. That makes his chance of having a good time go up tenfold, and according to my math... Fuck. The first of these movies is a Wild West movie. Your goal is to save the girl. It's a basic plot, but it could make for some good parody, what am I saying? The first part has you racing a train on a horse.
Okay, people, listen up. As I sidle along this train, a large picture of a button will flash up. And when it does, make sure you press that fucking button. Otherwise, I'm a dead man. Got it?
I'm sorry, Larry. I don't have that button.
It's impressive, really. They pick out locations with tons of comedic potential, yet nothing is done with it. After some shit happens, you start being chased by the ass bandits. Your goal is to shoot them. Now, if you were a console pleb, you would have to use a controller to aim like I'm doing right now, but when you're trying to get through this game as quickly and painlessly as possible, you have to use a mouse. But by some stretch of the imagination, it's easier to aim in this game with a controller than a mouse. I'm at this point convinced that the people making this game purposely wanted to make the shittiest game of all time. The problem is the sensitivity is way too high using the mouse. It's not my mouse speed either. I've never had this problem with any other game. I didn't turn on or off any weird options, and I couldn't find the sensitivity option, so that's just how it is. The level sucks to boot. I mean, more than the normal level, because people shoot at you before you can even see them. So you take a lot of cheap hits, making an already frustratingly hard level harder. And done. I'm fucking done with this cowboy shit. Take me back to slightly less bad hell. I know that doesn't sound like, but I don't give a fuck. Now we get to walk around the lot doing more shit. More stupid bullshit, more stupid bullshit, more stupid bullshit, more... You know what? I'm fucking done. I'm playing my way now.
You see, there's these things called trainers, and although the game doesn't have any native cheats, a trainer can add cheats to the game. Think of it like an action replay, except it's a program and it's for one specific game. And for some reason, I didn't think anybody would, but for some godforsaken reason, somebody decided to make one for Box Office Bust. And you bet your ass I'm using it.
After you keep trying to crack the code of who the mole is, and the game flat out telling you for some reason, you get to be sucked into the world of a horror movie, dressed as Michael Jackson. One thing I don't get is there's this escort mission, but for some reason it's on rails, like the people you're transporting can only go so fast. But there's also a timer? Also, what's with the music?
I wonder if it works on pubes.
Well, it doesn't seem to fit the level at all. But who needs that when you have cheats? I'll admit, I did get a little too adventurous with the cheats, but they do make the game better. And by that I mean you get to play less of it, but when you have a mission that involves you running down the clock, but you didn't know that, so you max out the timer and you're there for like 20 minutes and then this happens, yeah, that sucks, but overall it's cool. I know I'm speeding through it now, but that's because this game doesn't change all too much. Most of the missions are basic, and the extraordinarily bad ones that are worth talking about are just repeated, so there's no use in revisiting them. I wrote notes, and they're getting increasingly nitpicky, complaining about how the statues have to be perfectly on these buttons, or captions fucking up, or how one-hitting enemies is cool because combat does get extremely grating. One of my notes actually says this game is giving me deja vu for some reason. I will say this though, the part with the crane is fucking stupid because it's so goddamn slow and there's no challenge to it. It's just picking up crates. Why is this so late in the game? Why is it timed? What the fuck? What you do need to know is that the last movie parody setting is in the Titanic, where you play shuffleboarding. Oh yeah, this is getting my dick hard. At what point did the designers forget that this game was supposed to be for adults? Oh yeah, when they started making it. But seriously, shuffleboarding? Come on guys, really? That's the best you could think of? The game ends with you chasing the mole around the studio and finding out that one hit killing him doesn't put you out of your misery any quicker. And then he says,
This is not the last time you will see Kip Whiteman, Larry Lovage.
But thankfully it was. You tell original Larry, earn his respect, and assumingly get laid. The end. Oh, and also knows how you don't get credits when the game ends. I feel like this was on purpose. Wait, what am I doing sitting around? I'm free! This game is inexcusably bad. The gameplay sucks and the humor is awful too. Given the extremely long cutscenes, the game relied way too much on its shoddy humor, maybe even more than its shoddy gameplay. And look, I like dirty jokes, and they can be funny, but in my opinion they have to be something bigger. The joke has to have a reason to be dirty. There has to be some context. Like, maybe if the ass bandits were gay or something, maybe it would be funny. Even then, it would only be funny for a very short amount of time. Bob seems to pride itself on building characters around these dirty jokes, like the director that mixes up sex words with film words, and Damone, who's into bestiality, or Larry, who's always looking for a fuck. These could be funny, but the game only uses them for face value, never giving any actual content to the jokes. And since this is all apparently normal to anybody, there's never a funny reaction. There's never any reaction. That's a huge problem when it comes to comedy. Let me give you a good example from the movie Clerks. There's a scene where Caitlin fucks a dead body in the bathroom. This is funny not only because she fucked a dead dude, but because the main character had a huge crush on her for the whole movie and was about to go out with her. It's funny because this wasn't the first time you're meeting the character. She was already built up, you know about her. It's funny because the whole joke isn't blown on one line, it gradually unravels itself. First you see her coming out of the bathroom, you probably know what's happening at this point, just by how she looked. Then you get verbal confirmation, it turns out she thought it was just him playing around, and then you get a real reaction out of the characters to ground the joke, making it seem more real, but ironically at the same time, making it more absurd. Build up, that's the name of the game, build up. If Bob was trying to pull off the same joke, you would probably just be told by some characters that she likes to fuck dead bodies. You'd see her fuck a dead body 5 times, and there, that would be the joke. Bob doesn't give a fuck for build-up or staging the joke, or having characters that are actually built up enough to deliver a good character-based joke. And again, no funny reactions. Situational comedy is about reactions a lot of the time, and every character in the game is totally expressionless. And it's not that I don't like stupid and absurd comedies either. I love movies like Strange Brew, Ali G and The House, and Super, but that's because these movies don't hang on one joke for the whole movie, and when they do, like in Strange Brew, it's something that can branch off into other jokes, like, hey, they like to drink. It's simple enough to branch off into something else. These movies are also more self-aware, don't restrict themselves to one type of joke or concept, and also don't take 10 fucking hours to complete.
Now, would I recommend this game? No. If you like anything besides self-torture, you will not like Box Office Bust. It is truly an awful game. And don't play it, don't buy it, don't rent it, don't even look at it longer than you have to. Hopefully this is the last time you ever have to see this damn game box. Lisa Suit Larry Box Office Bust gets a penis out of 10. Thanks for watching. Get it? I said penis instead of negative 16 million. To whom it may concern, if you notice that the Wild West part of this video went a little quickly, there's actually a reason for that. I did have to cut out a big chunk of that part of the script, maybe over 50% of that Wild West part, because Shadowplay, NVIDIA Shadowplay, which I used to capture gameplay, just stopped recording. I didn't notice that at all. It stopped recording. I had less than half of the footage I wanted. So, I mean, it was either replay the game or just cut that out. And I kind of had to cut it out because I realized that yesterday while editing. I don't know. Maybe it's because I had too much space. Maybe it was NVIDIA Shadowplay fucking up. I don't know. I did mention that on my Twitter, which you should follow. I'll probably put something in the beginning about that. But yeah, follow it. So yeah,